So here's the post pilot. Essentially, after years of trying to do my weekly posts and getting them out on time and scheduling them and going back and forth to different screens and getting the images and then the proper content I wanted, I was using 4 or 5 different ways to do this. Maybe that's your issue as well. Maybe you use a service, some agency to do it, and you're probably paying way too much money. So I developed this app to make it easier for small to mid-sized business owners, med spas, healthcare practices, whichever, anybody that posts social media, which is essential today, can do it effortlessly. I want to walk you through the post pilot. I'm proud of this app. It's made my life much easier, and I want to share it with you. This is the Post Pilot homepage. Once you sign in, you'll have your own direct link to this. And I do give a 14-day free trial just so you can see what it's like. And then if you want it, it's a monthly subscription. Uh, the Post Pilot essentially comes up and you can put all your team members on it. They all sign in the same way and everybody can use this platform. So let's go over it. And initially on the first dashboard, you're going to see different things that will remind you something that needs review or what was scheduled this week, how many went out, what got posted, where did it get posted, etc. Uh, you can now say, okay, I want to do a new post, and a new post would be great if you knew what you wanted to post. But I find that a lot of people really run out of ideas. They don't know what to post. So, what I added to this was okay, let's add a little artificial intelligence. Let's say I want to do something on hair removal. And I just say, generate some ideas. It'll take a few seconds, and AI will scour the internet for some of the best posts, and it will tell you exactly what you can post. Smooth skin year round, laser hair removal facts, behind the scenes of hair removal, client spotlight. You can put your own clients in here, hair removal myth busting, limited time promos, whatever you want to do. And then essentially, let's say we just create a post with one of them. So it says smooth skin year round. I want to make it an Instagram post. And it says, imagine never worrying about shaving or waxing again. Laser hair removal offers long-term results and keeps your skin smooth and carefree. It's time to toss the razors and embrace the glow. Ready to start your journey? Book your consultation today. And in there, you can add your contact us page on your website. Now, it will suggest hashtags, and I always add in the ones on the bottom just because I think they're relevant. The other thing is you have med spa, plastic surgery, skincare. You might have before and after pictures, promos, whatever tags you want to put in there, you can add. Now, you want to have a call to action. I always like schedule a consultation, and they go right to my contact us page. And I always put in our location. All right, then you can save that. All right, I'm not going to save it right now, but you can save that. And say, for example, we want to go to media. Well, we have to select from our media library. Well, first of all, you need to go to the media library and put some things in there. Now, I have a few things in here already, things that I've uploaded for my practice, and you have to have things in there. But I realize not everybody has their own images right away, so I incorporated stock photos. You can get stock photos, say hair removal, see what comes up. And you can see the different images for hair removal that will come up. You can say laser hair removal, you'll get more laser pictures, whichever it is. So we go back to our post and say, for example, on that smooth skin year round, I want to open that again. It saves it. And we say, okay, let's add this one. All right, so we save the changes. All right, now we're going to preview our ad. And there it is. Laser hair removal at Youthful Images. The whole thing will show up on the post. Take our poll and comment. You never have to worry about shaving or waxing again. It's all here with your posts. So what do? What I wanted to put in here is, particularly for medical practices, you have to have approval of the post before you can send it out. And this is primarily for practices where other people are doing the posts. So I put a compliance in there. You have to check no patient identifiers. You have a consent to use their picture, and the claims are appropriate and not misleading. You save those changes, then you can go to approval and you can approve it and save those changes. But you cannot approve it until you complete the compliance. So now that we've done that, we can essentially go back to the post, open it up, and down here, just copy the caption and hashtags. And all you have to add is your thumbnail to your post. And that's as easy as it is. So right now, when you first start with this, you have to copy and post it on the different pages. I post on Instagram, Facebook. We'll do reels on TikTok and YouTube as well. But what I wanted to do is say, well, how can I make this easier? So you can bulk schedule. You could add your posts, bring them out to different dates on the calendar that we provide, and you can essentially go through and create your posts ahead of time, and they'll always get clicked off. Now, the other thing I wanted to include was for you to be able to connect your accounts, so that all you have to do is create the post and then just send them out. It automatically goes to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and I give instructions down here on how to set up your APIs for those developments. So, all in all, I think it's a great app. It makes my life much easier. The other thing we do have in here are some templates. You can create templates if you want to use the same kind of branding over and over again. That's fine. But I think you'll find that this app will save you a tremendous amount of time and energy, and it takes a lot of the weight off of social media posting. The real key thing to remember too is that you can really track it on this app to see what's being done by your staff or whoever you assign to this, and you can see what's going out and when it went out. Hope this helps. Join on board. You have a 14-day free trial to try it out. I think you'll love it. All right, take care.